You know, for most of your life, you've probably been giving away your most valuable stuff without even realizing it. I'm talking about your attention, your peace, your energy, and you've been giving it to people and situations that just don't deserve it. Well, today, that all stops. Think about it. Every single time you react to some negative comment, you're literally handing over a piece of your power. Every time you jump to defend yourself to someone who's already made up their mind about you, you're basically giving them control of your own peace. You've been wasting your energy on all the wrong people. And yeah, they've been more than happy to take it. So, the big question is, how do you take it back? How do you reclaim that power? Well, that's exactly what we're going to get into. We're going to break down 7 incredibly powerful psychological rules that will help you become absolutely unshakable. And I mean it. These are principles that will make you calm, cool, and unbreakable without you ever having to fight, shout, or prove a single thing to anyone. You know, if you look around, you'll see that most people are just living their lives on autopilot. It's true. Someone says something rude, and boom, they instantly flare up. Someone questions them, and they immediately launch into this big defensive speech. It's like their emotions get hijacked. And the crazy part is, they think fighting every single one of these little battles is a sign of strength. But let me tell you, it's actually their greatest weakness. The difference is just night and day, right? The autopilot person is basically a puppet, and their strings are being pulled by every little thing that happens around them. But the master? Oh, they're playing a totally different game. They don't just react, they choose how to respond. They get that their attention is the most valuable currency on the planet, and today, you're gonna learn exactly how to become that master. Okay, so this brings us to rule number 1. And honestly, this is the big one. This is the foundation for everything else we're gonna talk about. And it's this: your attention is your single most precious asset. I'm not exaggerating when I say that the moment you truly deeply get this, your entire life will change. And look, this isn't just some nice, fluffy phrase. It's a fundamental law of power. Even guys like Machiavelli understood this. See, when you give someone your attention, you're basically giving them a license to control your emotions, your mood, the whole thing. You are literally letting them live rent-free inside your head. So let's get really clear on what we mean by attention. It's not just about what you're looking at. No. It's a direct investment of your most critical resources. We're talking your time, your mental peace, your creativity, your energy. Every time you give it away, you're spending your actual life force. And just like any other investment, you have to start asking yourself, what am I getting in return here? So from this moment forward, I want you to put up this mental filter. Before you spend even a second of your attention on anything, a negative comment online, a dramatic coworker, a completely pointless argument, just stop and ask yourself this one simple question. If the answer is no, you just calmly move on. No drama, no big explanation needed. And trust me, this isn't weakness. This is the ultimate form of power. All right, this leads us perfectly into rule number 2, and this one is about a tool that, honestly, most people are kind of scared of: silence. So many people think that if they don't get the last word in, they somehow look weak. But the truth? It's the complete opposite. Silence is your strongest weapon, period. Because think about it, when you respond to some kind of attack with just silence, you're not saying nothing. Oh no, you're sending a message that's way more powerful than any witty comeback you could ever think of. What you're really saying is, you are not worth my time, you are not worth my peace, and frankly, you're not even on my radar. Just look at the difference here. When you react with words, you're playing their game, on their turf, by their rules. You're giving them exactly what they're hungry for: your energy and your attention. But the second you react with silence, the game is over, instantly. You create this psychological void that totally throws them off because they were geared up for a fight and you just gave them nothing. In that moment, all the power rushes right back to you. All right, rule number 3. This is a bit more of an advanced concept, and it's all about mastering your presence. See, a lot of people think power means just disappearing, cutting everyone off. But that's not power, that's just avoidance. Real power is about strategic distance. It's about controlling your availability, both physically and emotionally. I mean, think about it like this. The person who's always available, the one who answers every text the second it comes in, they kind of become the backup plan, right? But the person who is selective with their time and their presence, they become a priority. You actually teach people how to value you. Your goal is to make your presence feel like a rare and treasured gift, not something everyone is just entitled to.
Okay, so our next two rules are all about building an absolutely impenetrable inner fortress. It's a two-step process. First, with Rule 4, we're going to talk about protecting your inner world by being, frankly, ruthless about who you let in. Then, with Rule 5, we're going to build up your emotional defenses so that, seriously, nothing can touch you.
So let's dive into Rule 4. Choose your circle wisely. Look, your time and energy are not unlimited. They're finite. So from now on, you only allow these 3 types of people into your inner circle. People who lift you higher, people who walk beside you on the same path, and people you can actually learn from. And everyone else, you just peacefully let them go.
And that brings us to Rule 5, building your emotional armor. And listen, this is so important. This is not about becoming some emotionless robot. It's about getting to the state of calm neutrality, where you have such complete control over your own emotions that no amount of chaos on the outside can disturb your peace on the inside. You don't become a rock, which can be broken. You become like water. You can't hurt water with a sword. So, how do you actually build this armor? It's a 4-step process, and it's super practical. Step 1, identify your emotional triggers. You have to know what sets you off. What's that one comment that makes you instantly defensive? That's it. Step 2, recognize the bait. See when someone is dangling that trigger right in front of your face. Step 3, consciously choose to do nothing. Seriously, calculated inaction. Maybe you just smile and move on. And finally, step 4, take all that energy you just saved and reinvest it into your own goals. Okay, our last 2 rules. This is where we get to the real master level of this whole philosophy. This is the point where you truly understand that sometimes the most powerful, most strategic action you can possibly take is to do absolutely nothing at all. And that is rule number 6, the art of calculated inaction. You start to see that some people will literally defeat themselves if you just give them enough rope. Let's say someone starts spreading a rumor about you. The old you, you'd panic, right? You'd call everyone, try to set the record straight. But the new you does nothing. You just continue to live your life with integrity, focused on what matters. And you know what happens? Eventually, the truth always surfaces. And the person who was lying just ends up looking like a fool. You won the entire war without ever lifting a finger.
And finally, we have rule number 7, which is really the ultimate goal here. The whole point of all of this is to get to this number. This is the amount of your precious, irreplaceable energy that you will waste on negativity, on pointless drama, on people who do nothing but drain you. And that number is 0, an absolute beautiful 0. And when you get there, when you stop reacting and start truly commanding your own inner world, something incredible starts to happen. This profound transformation takes place. You become magnetic. People are just drawn to your calm. Your silence starts to carry more weight than anyone else's shouting. Your peace becomes your signature strength. It becomes your power. Look, these are not just some interesting theories to think about. These are the new rules for your life. But here's the catch. They only work if you actually commit to them. I'm not talking about tomorrow or next week. I mean right now. So the very next time someone tries to get a reaction out of you, you stop. The next time someone demands some pointless explanation, you just smile. You decide today that you're becoming a different person. And that leaves us with one last really powerful question to think about. The person you are right now, a big part of that is a product of constantly reacting to the world around you. So just imagine for a second, when you finally stop reacting and start choosing, when you take back all that wasted energy and pour it into your own growth, who will you become?